Hello, everyone, and a very warm welcome back to the Miss English podcast, the place where learning English feels friendly, calm, and enjoyable. My name is Chloe, and I'm so happy you're here with us today.
Hello, Chloe, and hello to all our lovely listeners. Whether you are listening at home, during a walk, or while traveling somewhere, it's always a pleasure to spend this time together and practice English in a relaxed way.
It truly is, Ethan. Today I feel especially calm and peaceful, and that makes this conversation even more enjoyable. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling great, thank you for asking. I'm sitting comfortably, I have a warm cup of tea next to me, and my mind feels open and ready to talk. It's the perfect mood for a good conversation.
That sounds absolutely wonderful. I'm really glad to hear that you're feeling comfortable and relaxed.
And Chloe, before we begin today's discussion, we would like to ask our listeners for a small favor.
Yes, that's right. If you enjoy listening to our podcast and learning English with us, please take a moment to press the like button. It's a very small action for you, but it supports our work in a big way.
And don't forget to subscribe to the Miss English podcast. We would love for you to become a regular part of our learning family.
Also, if you find this episode helpful, please share it with your friends or family. Learning English is always more fun when you can learn together with others.
Absolutely. Learning together makes everything better. Now, Chloe, you mentioned earlier that you're feeling relaxed today. What is the reason for that?
Well, Ethan, today I want to talk about a topic that is very calm and comforting. It's something that makes many people feel peaceful when they think about it.
Oh, I like the sound of that already. A peaceful topic sounds perfect for today. What are we talking about?
Today's topic is life in a small town. We'll talk about daily routines, the feeling of community, and the relationships with neighbors.
That's a beautiful topic. Small towns really have a special charm. They feel very different from busy, crowded cities.
Yes, they do. Let's imagine this together. You wake up early in the morning in a small town. Ethan, what do you think is the first sound you hear?
That's an interesting question. In a big city, the first sounds are usually cars, buses, and horns.
Beep, beep. Exactly. Cities are full of noise, but in a small town, the sounds are very different.
I imagine I would hear birds singing outside my window.
Yes, that's right. You hear birds, the soft wind moving through the trees, and maybe leaves rustling. It's quiet and gentle.
That sounds so relaxing. No loud noise, no pressure, just nature and calm.
Exactly. The morning routine in a small town is much slower. People don't feel the need to rush all the time.
I really don't like rushing. I prefer to enjoy my mornings slowly, especially when I drink my coffee.
In small towns, many people sit outside in the morning, often on their porch.
The porch, that's the front area of the house, right?
Yes, that's correct. They sit on the porch, drink their coffee or tea, and quietly watch the sunrise.
That feels like the perfect start to the day. So after that, do people go to work?
Yes, they do, but the commute is very different from city life.
Commute. That means traveling from home to work.
Exactly. In big cities, commutes can be very long. Sometimes people sit in traffic for an hour or more.
I know that feeling, and I really don't enjoy it. Traffic can make people stressed and angry.
But in a small town, many people can walk to work.
Walking to work sounds amazing, and it's healthy too.
Or if they drive, it usually takes only 5 minutes, with no traffic jams at all.
5 minutes? That sounds like a dream. That means people have more free time.
Yes, they do. More time for themselves and more time for other people.
Other people? You mean their neighbors?
Exactly. Community is a very important part of So let's talk about Tom and how we can do this. It seems like Tom has suddenly been so influential and never informed of Tom. She says that he would want to be better than ever and be waited for her and be wanted for her.
I really like the word community. It means people living together and caring about each other.
That's right. In a small town, you often know almost everyone around you.
Almost everyone? That's very different from city life.
When you walk down the street, you see familiar faces and people recognize you.
In cities, I see many people, but they are strangers. Everyone is in a hurry.
Yes, people walk fast and look at their phones. But in a small town, people stop and greet each other.
Like saying, "Good morning, Mrs. Carter," or "Hello, Mr. Brown."
Exactly. And they don't just say hello, they stop and chat for a few minutes.
What do they usually talk about?
Simple, everyday things. The weather, their gardens, their children, or how their family is doing.
That feels very warm and polite. It helps people feel closer.
Yes, connected is the perfect word. People don't feel lonely, and neighbors often help each other too.
That sounds wonderful. Is that really common in small towns?
It really is. Let me share a simple example with you.
I'm listening carefully.
Now imagine this situation. You are at home, happily baking a cake for the afternoon. Everything is ready, but suddenly you realize something important is missing.
Oh no. Let me guess. You forgot the sugar?
Exactly. And without sugar, that cake will not taste like a cake at all.
That's right. Without sugar, it's just plain bread pretending to be dessert.
In a big city, this becomes a problem. You have to put on your shoes, travel to the supermarket, wait in line, and spend a lot of time just to buy one thing.
Yes, that takes energy and patience. But I'm guessing small town life is different.
Very different. In a small town, you simply walk to the house next door.
You knock on the door and hope someone is home.
And when your neighbor opens the door, you smile and politely ask, "Hello, could I please borrow a cup of sugar?"
And most of the time, the answer is a friendly yes.
Yes, people are usually happy to help. They know that next week they might need something too, maybe eggs or milk.
So it's a kind of sharing system. You help today, and someone helps you tomorrow.
Exactly. That's what real community feels like. People trust one another, and trust is very important.
That makes me wonder, do people lock their doors in small towns?
That's a very interesting question. In many very small towns, people sometimes leave their doors unlocked during the day.
Wow, that shows a lot of trust. They must feel very safe.
They do feel safe because they know their neighbors are around and looking out for each other.
It sounds like everyone is part of one big family.
Yes, that's a perfect way to describe it. Now, Ethan, let's talk about shopping in a small town.
All right. Shopping sounds interesting. Is there a big shopping mall?
Usually not. Small towns don't have large malls or huge stores.
So, what do they have instead?
They have small local shops like a bakery, a fruit shop, or a butcher.
Ah, small businesses run by local people.
Exactly. And the shop owners are often your neighbors as well.
So when I go to buy bread, I already know the baker.
Yes, and the baker knows you too. Let's say her name is Sarah.
Sarah the baker. I like that.
Sarah might smile and say, "Hello, Ethan. Would you like your usual bread today?"
That feels very personal and welcoming. In a big supermarket, no one knows my name.
That's right. Small town shopping feels friendly and human, but there is one small downside.
Oh, what's the downside?
The shops close early in the evening.
Ah, yes. In cities, shops are open late, sometimes all night.
In a small town, by 6 in the evening, most places are already closed.
Everything?
Well, maybe the gas station stays open, but the bakery, the clothing store, and other shops are closed.
So you need to plan your day carefully.
Exactly. You can't suddenly decide to buy milk at midnight.
I think I could manage that. It seems like a fair trade for a quiet and peaceful life.
I agree. And speaking of peace, let's talk about the evening routine in a small town.
All right. The sun goes down, the shops close. What happens next?
It becomes very dark and calm.
Dark? Are there no streetlights?
There are some, but not many. Cities are full of bright lights everywhere.
That's true. Sometimes cities are so bright that it's hard to sleep.
In a small town, the darkness lets you see the stars clearly.
The stars? That sounds amazing. I love looking at the night sky.
You can sit outside, relax, and listen to the sounds of nature.
Like crickets.
Yes, crickets. Those small insects that make soft sounds at night.
That really sounds calming.
It is, and even the air feels different.
Different how?
The air is clean and fresh. There's no pollution from thousands of cars.
Fresh air is so important. You can breathe deeply and feel better.
Yes, it's good for your health. Many people in small towns walk more, eat fresh food, and feel less stress.
Stress is everywhere in the city. People are always rushing.
In a small town, being busy means something else. You're busy with your garden or spending time with family.
That's a good kind of busy.
It is. But small town life is not perfect for everyone.
Why not?
Because there are no big cinemas, no nightclubs, and no large events.
So if someone loves noise and excitement, a small town might feel boring.
Exactly. Life moves slowly there. Some people love that pace, and others don't.
I think I would enjoy it. Maybe not forever, but definitely for a relaxing vacation.
Yes, taking a holiday in a small town is a wonderful idea. It's the perfect place to slow down and truly recharge your energy.
Recharge your energy. I really like that phrase. It means you rest enough to feel fresh and strong again.
Exactly. You relax your mind, rest your body, and forget about stress for a while.
You know, Chloe, there's one more thing about neighbors in small towns that I've been thinking about.
Of course, Ethan. Go ahead and ask.
What about celebrations? Do small towns have festivals or community parties?
Oh, yes, definitely. Small towns really love festivals and local celebrations.
Really? That surprises me a little.
Yes, they might have a strawberry festival in summer or a pumpkin festival in autumn.
A pumpkin festival sounds like so much fun.
It really is. Everyone gathers in the town square.
The town square, that's the main center of the town, right?
Yes, that's right. People bring homemade food, local musicians play music, children run around and play games.
And because everyone knows each other, it feels like a big celebration with friends and family.
Exactly. In big cities, festivals are often very crowded and expensive.
Yes, sometimes there are so many people that you can't even move comfortably.
But in a small town, everything is simpler and calmer. Maybe you bake a pie and bring it to share.
A pie competition? I volunteer to be the judge. I'm happy to taste every pie.
You would be an excellent judge, Ethan.
Thank you. So small towns do have fun. It's just a different kind of fun.
Yes, simple and honest fun that brings people closer together.
I really love the picture we're creating today, Chloe.
Me too. It feels warm and welcoming.
Cozy. That's the perfect word. Cozy means warm, comfortable, and safe.
Exactly. Small town life feels very cozy.
Chloe, look at the time. We've been talking for so long about neighbors, festivals, and pies.
I know. Time goes so fast when the conversation is enjoyable.
It really does. But before we finish, let's quickly remember what we talked about today.
That's a great idea. Let's do a short recap.
First, we talked about mornings in a small town. Quiet and peaceful.
Yes, no loud traffic, just birds singing and people enjoying coffee on their porch.
Then we talked about commuting. No traffic jams at all.
Right, you can walk to work or drive just a few minutes.
And then we discussed the most important part. Neighbors.
Yes, greeting people by name, helping each other, and borrowing things like sugar.
We also talked about local shops, friendly shop owners, and shopping close to home.
And finally, we talked about peaceful evenings, dark skies, bright stars, and fresh air.
It really sounds like a beautiful way to live. But,
It does. I feel calmer just talking about it.
me too. So now we have a question for you, our listeners.
Yes. Do you live in a big city or in a small town?
And which do you prefer? The excitement and energy of the city, or the calm and peace of a small town?
Please tell us in the comments. We love reading your stories and learning about your homes.
Yes, tell us about your neighbors. Are they friendly? Do you help each other?
Writing comments is also great practice for your English.
Exactly. Don't be shy. Give it a try.
And if you enjoyed this calm and cozy episode, please subscribe to the Miss English podcast.
Give us a big thumbs up, like this episode, and share it with your friends or family.
Thank you so much for spending your time with us today. We truly appreciate you.
Yes, thank you, dear friends. We wish you a peaceful and happy day, wherever you are.
Goodbye, everyone. We'll see you next time.
Goodbye, and take care.